Hello and welcome to the fourth lecture in the lecture series on principles of microeconomics. In this class, I will give you an idea of what demand in economics means and then look at the different types of demands. So, let us start with what is demand. So, demand refers to a consumer's desire to purchase goods and services given his willingness to pay for it. Yeah, so there are two important things here which you should be focusing on. One is called as his or her desire to opt for something or to purchase something, and his and her willingness to pay for it. If at all I have a desire, for example, I want to buy a cup of coffee, so for that there will be a demand which is created for coffee only and only if there is underlying desire and when there is any willingness to pay for this cup of coffee. So I hope what demand in economics is pretty much clear. It is a consumer's desire to purchase goods and services given his or her willingness to pay for it. Yeah, so this is what demand means in economics. Now let us look at what are the different types of demands. When we know that what demand is, let us look at the types. The types are individual demand and market demand. The next is autonomous as well as derived demand and short term and long term demand. So now let us look at what individual demand looks like. Whenever there is quantity demanded by a single entity at a given price, then it is called as an individual's demand. Yeah, and whenever there is a demand which is by all the individuals in that particular society, it is called as market demand. Obviously it is always at that given particular price in time. Yeah, so this is what individual as well as market demand means. So I hope this is pretty much clear. Let us now move to something called as derived and autonomous demand. Autonomous demand particularly boils down to something that does not depend on any other product. For example, the demand for food or shelter or clothes does not depend upon any other prior created demand. Yeah, it does not depend upon any other prior created demand. But on the contrary, when I look at derived demand, I hope derived, particularly if you know the meaning of what derived is, you will have a sense of what derived demand particularly boils down to. Derived demand arises due to other products. For example, the demand for fuel particularly means for petrol or diesel or CNG. Why this demand has why this demand has probably arisen? It is because there is underlying demand for vehicles. There is a demand for vehicle which pushes demand for something called as fuel, which is petrol and CNG. So I hope derived demand and autonomous demand is pretty much clear. Now let us look at what short term and long term demands are. Short term demand particularly means it is for the current period or say probably 2 or 3 months. Yeah, 2 or 3 months. For example, umbrellas during the rains or ice creams during the summer. So this is what short term demand is. It is only for a certain period of time, particularly current period. And whenever I look at long term demand, I am looking at a longer duration. A longer duration, that means I am looking at something for probably say a decade or probably say half a decade, which is 5 years or 10 years. So such demands are generally for durable goods. Durable goods particularly means cell phones, televisions and things like that, which you are going to use for a longer duration, This demand, which is the long term demand, will change only and only if there is change in the underlying technology. Yeah, if there is any underlying change in the technology in cell phone industry or for that matter in television industry, then and then only you will move towards switching to any other product. For example, I was using say iPhone series 5. Now we know that the iPhone series 10 is there in the market or 11 is there in the market, so I will move to iPhone 11 or whatever it is. Yeah, whatever the next possible product which is available in the market. So long term demands changes only if there is underlying change in the technology behind it. So I hope the concept of demand is pretty much clear. Demand is derived out of two important things. First is called as the desire and the other is my willingness to pay for it. Willingness to pay. If these two things are there, if these two things are supplemented, then only a demand for coffee will arise. Then we move towards something called as types of demands. I told you what individual demand means. When it is demanded by, when any commodity is demanded by a single entity, it is called as individual demand. When all the entities in that particular economy or setup is demanding the same commodity at the given price, it is called as market demand. Autonomous is which does not depend on any other thing. Derived is obviously an example of fuel or petrol. Why it is there? Because there is underlying availability of cars, and therefore to run that you need fuel. Then we talked about something called as short term and long term demands. So short term demands are only for current period or very short frame in time, yeah. And then you saw an example of umbrella or ice creams during the summers, umbrella during the rains, and also probably say sweaters during the winters. And then long term demands, I told you long term demands are usually for a period of 5 years, 10 years. How this long term demand will change? Only and only if there is change in underlying technology. So this is it from my side for today's lecture. Thank you so much.